Spacey Sims, and we are back with more amazing Shinsengumi, and we are going to finish Nagakura today, which is basically we're just going to do the other two endings and then do our sequel. So, I'm going to jump into chapter, I think if we get into chapter 4 and then choose like the right answers, we should be fine. We should be able to get our moderately decent ending. So let's do that. I kind of just roughly did the math. I'm like, we get like 50 some odd points. I think we have to get at least 50, so we'll see if I can count properly with this one. So I'm worried about him. We might have like I understand. I think we actually might have take his hand. We did good. We did good in this one. I was scared. Yeah. I did so good in this chapter. So good in that chapter because those were all the right answers. This one only tells you like the right ones, and then it'll tell you like the super negative ones. We're at 17%, so that's fine. Okay. I want you to call me by my name. Let's see. Let's see. Are you okay? Oh, okay, so I did choose that one. There's nothing to worry about as a negative. Wow. Confess? Oh, confess your feelings. I was like, wait, what? And then we obviously say, duh, okay. So we did go in that chapter too, because I think we got all the right answers. Yes, because otherwise we wouldn't have skipped through. Yeah, I'm... Okay, yeah, no. We got no points in this chapter when we told him, I love you. That was the wrong answer! But, don't tell him. Oh! What was the choice here? Should I tell him how I feel? And I chose to tell him is -3 points. We got -3 points for that. Oh, I did really bad in this chapter. Okay, anyway. No, it's nothing. Are you sure? If it's nothing, then that's fine. I couldn't tell him not to go into battle. I couldn't throw my feelings at him because he was doing his duty. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's a good point. Because what do I bitch at later? Because like, girl, stop. Even if I'm in pain, even if I'm suffering, I need to send him off with a smile. I guess that, yeah, I can see why that's better. Because now I'm remembering we were telling him our feelings, like, no, I don't want you to go. I really don't think, I mean, I guess for the scheme of the game, yes, I understand why that's the bad choice. But I feel like in general, you could tell him, look, I know you have to, but I don't want you to go because I'm worried about you. You know what I mean? You shouldn't use the cannons. So you know what I mean? I kind of understand. But I get in this one, it's like, telling him is like, I don't want you to go, and it makes him feel bad. And you're like, no, I have to be strong. It's okay to be like, look, I'm going to be strong because you're going to go. But I want you to know that it hurts. I'm going to miss you, man. But, like, I understand that you have to... You know what? There's a way to present it. Obviously, we choose Shinpachi. Yeah, okay. -3 if you choose Kondo. Wow. Nothing for Okita. So you get nothing. Thanks for saving me! Thanks for saving me! I smiled. Shinpachi looked satisfied and grinned. He stroked my cheek. I'm so glad you're safe. Shinpachi started laughing and pet me on the head. Thanks for worrying about me. Okay. So, telling him I loved him was the bad choice. It wasn't the worst choice. Make amends with Asami was the worst choice. So anyway. Ask him what happened. Okay. Oh, whoops. Skip. Where are we? 44%. Okay, that's not bad. Whoops. We'll see how we did on this one. I'll take my own clothes off. Yes. Knew that was the right answer. Yeah, no, I think we got all the right answers in this chapter too. I'm not a spy. I'll take my own clothes off and I forgive you. I don't want to say that though. The fun part is going to be this last chapter when we do it to get the bad ending. Just finish it. We're going to choose all the wrong ones. So we're going to be like, no, I don't love him. I am a spy. I refuse to take my clothes off. I will not forgive you. We get to fucking troll this one. Nice. Okay. What? I got Crimson again? Ah, fuck. How? Because I got 55%. It said Embers 50%. Shit. We got to go back and do this again? Ah, fuck my life. No, that's not what I wanted. I always hit the wrong thing. Oh, what a waste of time. Okay, so I'm guessing we have to get it says 50%. I guess anything over 50% gets you. See, that's what I didn't understand. So the only thing I hate about, I hate about this guide is it just says 100% Crimson, 100%. Well, we don't need 100% in Crimson because we got like less than that. You know what I mean? So we got we had like 70 or 80% or something like that, you know? But this says Crimson 100%, Embers 50%, Ignition, go to chapter 7 and finish it. I feel like I've seen other guides like this when we've done other Dokenzaka Labs games, and they're like, you know, they tell you get this percent, you know, you have to get over the... So this one, I'm guessing you have to get under 50% to get Embers, which I think, did we figure that out when we were doing Saito's? I wasn't really, I don't know. So I think we did all the wrong answers and I didn't have to do that. I wasted time. But I just wish it said Embers 50 to get under 50%. Because there is a point where Ignition, yes, you can go to chapter 7 and finish it, but what are the negative, what's the point, it's 0 to 30, so I gotta get 30 to 50, so I kind of have to finagle, you know what I mean? I don't want to keep, messing with this. We're at 20%, so okay. So as long as we don't get 50, but what happens if we only get 35% and then we get the bad ending, and then it's fucking A. Then I gotta do this all over again? And then we don't get to troll the end? So, I don't know. It's kind of annoying. But the other guide that are in here, is literally all the endings for this person, and it tells you exactly what choices to make, but I don't want to start from the beginning. I just want to know percentage-wise so I can start at the end. We ask him what happened. Okay. So you start at the end. I just want to start at the end, skip through, and just get to the ending that we want. I don't want to spend an hour skipping through, which is basically what we're doing right now, because we could have been reading our ending, and instead 10 minutes later we're still skipping through shit. We basically skipped through the whole fucking game at this point. Because we could have skipped through literally the whole game. We've literally skipped through every single fucking chapter. We skipped through 7 chapters worth of shit, even though it's the same chapters 3 times. Yes? I'm not a spy, I'm not. Oh, good lord. Yeah, so... Or you have to get exactly 50%? We're at 38. I don't know how good that's gonna be. We're only gonna get 41. So if I have to go through this whole fucking thing again, I'm gonna be so mad. Cancel. What did we get? Embers. Okay. Alright, so we got the medium one now. Okay, good. So as long as you get over... Okay, where were we? Okay, over 40%. So, okay, we'll try to do 40-ish percent. Between 40 and 50. Don't get over 50, because then you get the Crimson ending. So, you can be a fail like me and still manage to get the good ending. So, I ran into the house and the interior hadn't been affected by the fire yet. This is basically the same. I soon found the kimono. Took hold of the kimono to prevent the sparks from spreading. When I tried to go back outside, a few seconds ago the room was fine, but now the interior was on fire as well. It was like the flames were alive. They swayed, grew, and came closer to me. It's basically the exact same thing. I immediately searched for an escape route, but everything was engulfed in flames. While I took a minute to think, the flames continued to spread, blocking my path. Cough, cough. I coughed violently after carelessly breathing in smoke. Ugh, it hurts. What should I do? If it continues like this, I won't be able to escape. Am I going to be burned alive? We're going to slowly die. We're going to start to fade, and then he's going to come save us. I was in pain and continued to breathe in smoke. I didn't know what I should do. What should I do? I was dumbstruck as I stood there. My mind wandered, and I started to think about the fires I experienced in the past. The fires stole the scenery I adored, my house, and even my parents. These fires always took the things most precious to me. I know I'm super reading fast through this because it's the same damn shit we already read, and I don't care. Nonetheless, I gained one thing from being involved with these fires. I was able to meet my beloved. Shinpachi. If a fire hadn't sprung up at that time, the Shinsengumi wouldn't have come. I would have never met Shinpachi. Again, like we said, until they blasted cannons and then the town caught on fire and then maybe, but if I think about it like that, then the fires did something good for me. Shinpachi, I want to see you one last time. I regretted not smiling when I said my farewell to Shinpachi. We still don't regret that. Shh, shut up. Even in that situation, I should have at least smiled when I said goodbye. Kind of feel like you weren't in the mood for smiling. Said that the last time. Still feel the same. The interior finally started to burn completely. I didn't shake in fear. I was ready to die and simply watched the scenery before me. I feel like that's different. I don't think she said that in the last one. Did she? I don't know. It might have been from the smoke or the hot flames, but my consciousness started to fade. I'm done for. Then when my body was about to fall to the floor, that's the same, but I don't remember being like, alright, I'm ready to die. Spacey! Shinpachi showed up in front of me and held me tight. I was stunned at the sudden events. I spoke without thinking. Shinpachi? I thought I was seeing an illusion during my last moments alive. So this, all of this is exactly the same, but I just don't remember her being prepared to die. I must have glossed over that in my brain. My thoughts were disproven as Shinpachi wrapped his warm hand on my cheek. This wasn't a dream or an illusion. It was his familiar, loving warmth. Shinpachi, is it really you, Shinpachi? Yeah, I came to save you. Let's get out of here first. Shinpachi glared at the flames. He then picked me up. Grab onto me and don't let go. Aw, look, we get a CG in this one. Shinpachi held me close and put his jacket over me to protect me from the embers. You know what the funny thing is? You don't get a CG for the good ending. He then ran in between the flames. The flames roared violently and continued to burn just as strong as ever. The house started to fall apart. I thought it would collapse on us at any moment. I clung to Shinpachi with all my strength. I desperately prayed for our safety. We finally saw the exit in between the flames. Shinpachi ran as fast as he could. And then... it was too late. Ugh! While holding me tightly, Shinpachi escaped unscathed. At the same time, he fell onto me as if he was protecting me from something. The funny thing is, that CG could have been in both these endings. Shinpachi! I panicked and held him up. Shinpachi, are you okay? He was in pain and his face showed it. I looked closer and noticed he was enduring the pain from a severe burn. Shinpachi! He acted as if nothing had happened to him. It's exactly the same. He stretched his hand out to my cheek. Spacey, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? Yes, I'm fine because of your efforts. Thanks for protecting me. I see, that's great. He was immensely relieved and started to grin. It was a smile I adored so much. It felt like I hadn't seen it in forever. I'm so glad you're okay. I wanted to apologize to you. I'm really sorry about before. It won't solve anything and I don't expect you to forgive me. Still, please let me apologize. I'm so sorry for hurting you. Shinpachi. Shinpachi grabbed my arm and came closer to me. He tightly embraced me with all his force. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I believe you? Even though I love you so much. I believe you. What? Really? Yeah, I'm sorry for doubting you. No matter what else anyone says, I believe in you. Shinpachi. So if you'd like, would you come with me back to the base? I want to tell everyone that you're innocent. Shinpachi, thank you so much. You not only saved me, but you changed your mindset for me too. Okay, I'll go back to the base with you. I'll tell everyone that I'm innocent. Thanks, Spacey. I'll be by your side. Okay. That's just the same shit. So it's barely, all of this is exactly the same. Let me skip this and get to where it's different. I returned to the Shinsengumi's base together with Shinpachi. When I thought about everyone still doubting me, I was scared to meet Toshizo and the other members of the Shinsengumi. I'm sorry. I just have a dry throat all of a sudden. Hold on. I had to drink something. Pardon me. Ooh. If they submit me to torture, I couldn't help but shiver thinking about it. I felt nervous and held Shinpachi closer. I looked up at him and he was smiling like always and started to caress my hair. Don't worry, I'll be with you. Okay, thanks. He combed my hair. His soft touch took away all my worries. If I'm with Shinpachi, I'll be fine. All of a sudden, I was overflowing with courage. I hope everyone will believe I'm innocent. I closed my eyes and prayed as Shinpachi and I entered the base. I was nervous entering the base. For some reason, everyone seemed to be in a hurry. It was like confusion broke out. Everyone was in a panic. Curious, Shinpachi raised an eyebrow. What's going on? Hey, you guys, what happened? Shinpachi called over some soldiers near us, then, Whoa, Shinpachi and Miss Sims! Hey, why are you so surprised? And what's this ruckus about? We were searching for you and Miss Sims. You were searching for us? Why? We couldn't find you guys anywhere, so they sent out a search party. Vice Captain Hijikata told us to bring you guys back at once. Is that so? Vice Captain Hijikata told you that. That's why the men of the Second Corps are all flustered searching for you, Captain. I see. That's what this noise is all about. Don't worry, you don't need to do anything else. You don't need to search any longer, I've already returned. Captain Nagakura, I swear, do you really think I ran off somewhere? I never do something like that. If I want to go out for a while, it doesn't mean I ran off somewhere. Spacey, let's go. Looks like Vice Captain Hijikata can't wait to see us. Let's give him a little visit. Let's give him a little taste of our minds. Anyway, okay? You don't have to be scared. I'm here with you, and this time I'm on your side. Yeah, I know. We went toward Toshizo's section of the base. This is literally the exact fucking same. Like, it's barely going to be any different. Cold sweat ran down my face. I was scared just thinking about how Toshizo would deal with us. Shinpachi and I left suddenly, so I was sure he wouldn't be in a good mood. Toshizo was renowned for being a maniacal vice captain. In other words, a demon. This is terrible. I don't care what happens to me, but I hope he'll be lenient on Shinpachi. I don't want something bad to happen to him because of my actions. I was deep in my thoughts when we finally arrived at Toshizo's place. We reached part of his base, and Toshizo greeted us with a stern look on his face. Shinpachi, see that you've returned. Toshizo narrowed his eyes as he looked at us both. It's like he's a snake staring at his prey. I was so scared of Toshizo's glaring eyes, I couldn't move an inch. I'm sorry for leaving on my own accord. Nagakura Shinpachi reporting in. Shinpachi fixed his posture and kept a cool head while Toshizo stared at him sternly. Next, Toshizo looked toward me. I couldn't believe what he did next. Miss Sims, I need to apologize to you. I'm deeply sorry. Toshizo put his head down so low it almost touched the floor. Huh? His actions were so unexpected, words spilled out of my mouth. What do you mean, apologize? We went too far accusing you of being a spy. Then that means Spacey's off the hook? Yeah, we did have a spy amongst us, but it was someone else. I'm amazed that I'm actually not stumbling over my words reading this mess. I didn't speed this up, by the way. I'm just talking. Anyway. And this was our mistake. I'll get rid of the inspector who doubted you. I wanted to apologize to you as soon as possible. That's why I had everyone search for you. So that's what happened. Spacey, I'm so happy. Me too. Apparently, while I was out, the real spy was revealed. I was shocked. I was completely free of the former accusations, and I continued my life at the Shinsengumi base. A few days later... Okay, now he's sleeping. Huh? Is Shinpachi sleeping? I was cleaning his ear as he laid his head on my lap. He was now sleeping peacefully. Why are you cleaning his ears? It's so gross. Look, earwax is kind of like, look, everybody has earwax. You have your own earwax. That's fine. But I don't want other people's earwax on me. That's just gross. I don't know why. It's just weird. I finished cleaning your ear. It's over? Yep, it's all done. The inside of your ear is all cleaned out. Oh my god, she literally was cleaning his earwax. Bitch! Gross! What the fuck? Can't he do it himself? Look, there is some shit. There is some shit you do for the people you love, and there's other shit you don't. Like, clean your own toe fungus, and don't make me fucking clean your earwax out. Clean your own fucking ears. Okay, like, good fucking lord. Oh my god. Great. Thanks for doing that. He didn't move an inch after speaking. He stayed there nestled on my lap. Your lap feels so nice and comfy, Spacey. Oh, Shinpachi. Ever since my name was cleared, I lived life normally at Shinpachi's place. All the soldiers who doubted me had apologized for their actions. My relationship with the Shinsengumi was better than ever. No matter how much I wanted life to continue like this, I was sure the Shinsengumi would soon leave for another battle. My chest ached just thinking about Shinpachi going into another battle. Okay, so again, slightly different because we weren't cleaning his earwax out in the last one. But then all of this is the same. So it's like, it's really not that much different. What? Okay, here's the thing. Because, like, I really don't remember. But was, like, Saito's the same? Like, where the good ending and the best ending were basically the fucking same with just a slight difference? And you're like, what is the point of this ending? You changed, like... Well, how about we're doing this? How about she's cleaning his earwax? Why don't we do one is the good ending and the other one is the best? Perfect. And it's, like, basically the fucking same? I don't know, I don't remember. I couldn't bear it, but I wanted to wait for his return. I wanted to be by his side. I thought these things as Shinpachi continued to lie on my lap. I started to caress his hair. I savored my happiness in that moment. When Shinpachi continued to lie on my lap and tried to go to sleep again. "Excuse me, Captain Nagakura. It's almost time for practice." Ah! Some soldiers opened the room door looking for Shinpachi. Their eyes were glued on us. "Captain Nagakura's lying on Miss Spacey's lap." "I'm so jealous, Captain. I want to lie on her lap, too." Shinpachi woke up after hearing their voices. It's almost like we're holding hands. Lewd! With his face flushed, Shinpachi quickly stood up. You imbeciles! You guys aren't allowed to do that! What do you think you're saying? She's always so nice to you, Captain. It's not fair. And I'll say this once. I'm special to her. It's my special privilege to lie on Spacey's lap. Look, in this man harem, everybody can put their head on my lap. It's fine. But I'm not cleaning your earwax. Do that your fucking selves. Jesus Christ, you're not children. You're fucking adults. Captain Nagakura sure has changed recently. Love's marvelous. What are you blabbering on about? It's time for practice. Hurry up, let's go. To take the attention off his embarrassment, Shinpachi stood up. He grabbed the soldier's arms and forcefully took them away. Ow! Ouch! You don't pull so hard. We'll go with you. No one wants to get near Spacey. Huh? What did you say? Don't say anything you're gonna regret later. Shinpachi lightly poked their heads. They were talking lively as they headed to practice. Everyone gets along so well. I watched them leave with a smile on my face. Practice was held in the garden inside the base. Shinpachi taught the soldiers swordsmanship there. Watching the soldiers put their all into their training was one of my favorite pastimes. I energetically called out to them. Everyone, lunch is ready! After telling them I could hear them cheering, it lifted their spirits. Oh, it's time for lunch. Alright, let's take a break. Shinpachi instructed everyone. Everyone looked excited as they swarmed toward me. Today's lunch is rice balls! I made a bunch, so eat as much as you'd like. After I finished talking, the hungry soldiers extended their hands and grabbed the rice balls. I watched as the soldiers ate up my rice balls. I couldn't help but smile as they ate my rice balls. I enjoyed making rice balls. Did I mention rice balls? This game has a fucking bad habit of stating the same thing over and over and driving me fucking bonkers. Rice balls, huh? You made my favorite. Yep, I wanted to make you happy, so I did my best to make rice balls. I just feel like we need to say it more because the game doesn't say it enough. I'm glad everyone else likes the rice balls too. I'm glad you're taking care of the soldiers many different ways, including rice balls. When I see you like this, I can't help but think you make a great bride, and you make great rice balls. You really think so? I'm glad you like the rice balls too. Yeah, but I'm a little jealous. Of the rice balls? I could do this forever. Huh? I wanted to eat the rice balls you made all by myself. Oh, here we go, right back to rice. See? We went right back to the rice balls. I just said you make a great bride, right? I meant you'd be a great bride for me. What? Shinpachi, does that mean... Don't make me say it again. It's just like I said. So wait, the Ember one, we basically getting engaged, and Crimson we didn't? I don't really remember that ending, and we just did it. Wow. I mean, someday I want you to be my wife. Shinpachi, I want you to be by my side always. When I'm next to you, I feel like I could do anything. Oh, he snuck into our room. Was that it? Was I want to sleep in your room? So, the Embers ending, like, oh, it's a good ending, is like, let's get married. And then, like, the best ending is like, let's just snuggle. I mean, I like the snuggling, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying endgame is the marriage, so weird. But anyway. Okay, if that's what you want, Shinpachi, then please let me be by your side. I too want to be by your side always. I want to support you as much as possible. There's only so much I can do, but I'll give my all for you. Thanks, Spacey. I'm so lucky to have you. Shinpachi embraced my shoulders and gently kissed me on the cheek. Spacey, I love you. I love it when they blush, it's amazing. Me too. I love you too. I love blushy boys, it's great. Especially because in these ones, they're like super red blush. Shinpachi's smile was blinding. It filled me with such joy. It warmed my heart just looking at it. I loved Shinpachi's smile. I wouldn't be able to go on living without a smile by my side. The future battles were unavoidable, but I'd do my best to support Shinpachi. If Shinpachi's fate lived with the Shinsengumi, then my fate allied with his as well, and rice balls. I wanted to see the day when Shinpachi's hopes came true. That was my dream. While making rice balls. Rice balls. All right, let's go do our bad ending. And let's do all the wrong answers. It's going to be so good. This is going to be so much fun. Tell me, do you love Shinpachi? No. Wait, we're not there yet. We got to wait for Hajime to come up. This is a lot of boring shit right now. Oh, here we go. Do you love him? No. No, I don't feel that way about him. I didn't answer honestly. Love is forbidden here. If I told him my feelings, it would cause trouble for Shinpachi. I see. Hajime made a gesture like he was thinking about something. He's like, well, I believe in you. He's like, Are you a spy? I am a spy! I was like, why is that even a choice? I don't want to answer. I don't want to answer. This is too cruel! Whether or not I'm a spy, you should know of all people. I took my anger and sorrow out on Shinpachi. I didn't want to doubt you. I don't want to believe you were a spy. But you not answering and... I won't take my clothes off. I don't want to take them off myself. Oh, I don't want to take them off myself. I looked straight at Shinpachi as I said it. He came closer and grabbed my hand. I'll take them off. And now we're like... Now we're getting into porn. I can't forgive you. There's no way I could forgive you. You chose the Shinsengumi over me. I can't forgive you for valuing your honor as a soldier over everything else. But I'm sure you're doing the right thing. You chose the path of a soldier. Spacey. After saying those words, I couldn't stand to be there any longer, and I went out in a dramatic shuffle. I flailed out dramatically. As a fellow member of the Shinsengumi, I ran into the house. The interior had not been impacted by the fire. I found the kimono. I took hold of the kimono, and I tried to go back outside. Oh my god, now the house is on fire. We're skipping through this because we just read this again. Room was on fire. It was like the flames were alive. Okay, immediately searched for an escape route. I took a moment to think. Cough, cough. I coughed violently. It hurts. What should I do? I won't be able to escape. I'm going to be burned alive. I was in pain, and I continued to breathe smoke. What should I do? I was dumbstruck. My mind wandered. The flames stole the scenery, my house, everyone. There's fires. Oh my god, but I gained Shinpachi. I'm paraphrasing. But like, again, look, we've read this. This is now the third fucking time. I'm sick of it, okay? If the fire hadn't happened, I wouldn't have met him. Did you think he set the fire so he can meet me? Like, what kind of a stalker fucking asshole is he? Anyway, if I think about it like that, then the fires are good. Shinpachi, I want to see you one last time. I regret that I didn't smile even in that situation when I shouldn't have smiled because I was pissed and I was dramatically flailing out of the room. But I should have turned and smiled. And then flailed out the room. The interior finally started to burn completely. I didn't shake in fear. I was ready to die. It might have been from smoke or flames, but my consciousness started to fade. I'm done for. That's my body was about to fall to the floor, and Shinpachi was there to rescue me. He shot up in front of me and held me tight. I was stunned. Shinpachi? I thought I was seeing an illusion. My thoughts were disproven as he wrapped his arms around me. It wasn't a dream or illusion. I'm sorry. I hope you're having fun with this. I might die. Shinpachi! Is it really you? Yeah, I came to save you. Let's get out of here first. Shinpachi glared at the flames, thinking that would make them go away. Grab onto me and don't let go. We got the same CG, and then he ran between the flames. They roared violently, and the house started to fall apart. I clung to him with all my strength. We finally saw the exit, and then... we were dramatically out of the fire, and he grunted. He was holding me tightly, and he escaped unscathed. But little did I know he wasn't unscathed. He was actually burned, and oh no, as he was in pain, and his face showed it. I noticed he was severely burned. Shinpachi! He acted as if nothing had happened to him. What a brave, brave fool. He stretched his hand out to my cheek, asked if I was okay. Thank you for protecting me. I see, that's great. He was immensely relieved and started to grin. It was a smile I adored so much, and I felt like I hadn't seen it in forever, even though it's been like a day. Probably a couple hours, but... I'm so glad you're okay. I wanted to apologize to you. I'm sorry about before. I know my apology won't solve anything, but I shouldn't have thought you were a spy and tried to sexually assault you. I actually really didn't. I was stripping you naked, but whatever. Oh, Shinpachi. He grabbed my arm, came closely, and embraced me with force, and now we're going to go. I think we need to go and tell the Shinsengumi that you aren't a spy. I agree, let's go. I'll tell them I'm innocent, and I'll vouch for you. We returned to the base. I was afraid Toshizo was gonna beat me because that motherfucker looks kind of dangerous and sexy and whatever. Oh, but Shinpachi will be there by my side, and it's okay. I'm overflowing with courage. I hope everyone will believe I'm innocent. We went into the base, and everyone was running around, confused, curious. Shinpachi raised his eyebrow. What is going on here? Some soldiers came over, and then they said, oh my god, we were looking for you, because Hijikata told us to look. What? Huh! I can go out for a walk without having to tell Dad? I'm sorry, Mom. Hijimama. We couldn't find you, and so this is the same conversation, and I just ad-libbed a little too much, so now we have nothing, and we gotta skip through this, and I'm sorry, but anyway. Let's go, Spacey! Hijikata wants to see us. Okay! We go to Toshizo's section of the base, and we get there, and he looks dangerous! He's a demon! Oh, he seems so mad, I think he's going to beat me with his katana. And he looked toward me, and then he bowed. Begged for my forgiveness because, you know, there was somebody there who was accusing me, and then I'm off the hook, and because there was somebody else, and they lied about me, and now they're the spy, and they've been kicked out, and I'm free! A few days later. Hey, where's Spacey? Here, I'm right here. Great, I have a favor to ask. Actually, I really like my speed ad-libbing. It's way more fun, but we were doing really good, and then when we got back, and then it just kind of fell off, and it wasn't as fun anymore, so... But we did really good. It was really fun for a while there. Anyway. My jacket ripped. Could you sew it for me? Sure, leave it to me. I knew I could count on you. Thanks, Spacey. Ever since my name was cleared, I lived life normally at Shinpachi's place. All the soldiers who doubted me apologized for their actions. My relationship with the Shinsengumi was better than ever, no matter how much I wanted life to continue like this. Was sure the Shinsengumi would leave for another battle. The Shinsengumi. I can't say Shinsengumi really fast. I don't know. My chest ached just thinking about Shinpachi going to another battle. I couldn't bear it, but I wanted to wait for his return. I wanted to be by his side. I thought all these things while I sewed Shinpachi's jacket. Oh, Miss Sims, are you sewing something? Yeah, I'm patching up Shinpachi's jacket. Captain Nagakura sure is lucky. I wish you'd sew my drip jacket, too. Why are you acting like a spoiled child? What are you saying, Captain Nagakura? She's sewing your jacket like she's your mother. You're a sharp one. I can sew yours, too, if you want. Please? It would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot much to me. Words, this guy is really flustered. Leave it to me. The soldier took off his jacket and smiled as he handed it to me. Here's my jacket. Thank you very much. You're welcome. I watched the soldier leave as he gleefully walked down the hall. Shinpachi had a rough-looking smile on his face. Sheesh. All my soldiers always want to be taken care of. Does that mean they're following their leader's example? No, not at all. I'm happy just being useful to everyone. Being useful to everyone, huh? I'm a little jealous. I'm not useful to them in that way, you pervert. Huh? Shinpachi looked embarrassed and started to scratch his head. I mean, I wanted to be special and be the only one you took care of. You're the only one I take care of. Wiggles my eyebrows. Finger guns. He's like, what? Shinpachi. I mean, what am I saying? What I was trying to say was, I'm glad you're helping out the other soldiers too. Everyone really likes having you around. Everyone thinks of you as one of their Shinsengumi comrades. Do you feel the same way? Yeah, of course. I'm a woman, so I can't fight, but in my heart, I'm part of the Shinsengumi. Great. That's just what I wanted to hear. Shinpachi looked happy. His eyes narrowed as he smiled. By the way, I do have one suggestion, though. What is it? If you're a part of the Shinsengumi, then will you stay here forever? Huh? Forever? Is that even allowed? Yeah, of course. I want you to be here by our side as a fellow member of the Shinsengumi. Shinpachi had a revitalizing smile on as he rubbed my head. Ever since you've come here, everyone's been a lot happier. Been a lot happier. If you leave, they'll all get lonely. The morale of our troops will drop. And then again, I'm the one who would miss you the most. So will you stay with us forever? Someday I want you to just take care of me. Shinpachi, moderate, insinuating proposal. Pre-proposal, and then there was the kind of proposal, and then there's the crawling into bed with me. I feel like in a way that the endings are more like, this is like right after we get out, and we clear our name, and then it's like I'm sewing his jacket, and he's like, you know, and you're like, oh, you're cute. And then all of a sudden, like a couple days later, it's the, oh, they're doing their practice and we serve the rice bowls. And he's like, we should get married someday. And you're like, oh my God, okay. And then like the next day is like, oh, by the way, I'm going to come into your bedroom and like snuggle with you. And then you're like, okay. And I feel like it's all just like within a week spans of time. You know what I mean? This is just different events on different days. Anyway. Yes, if you're okay with it, Shinpachi, then please let me stay here. As a member of the Shinsengumi, I want to watch over what lies ahead for all of you. The things I can do are limited, but I want to do my best for the Shinsengumi. Thank you, Spacey. You're the best comrade we could have. Shinpachi patted my shoulder as he said it. I have high expectations for you, Spacey, and I look forward to your continued stay here. Me too. Shinpachi's smile was blinding. It filled me with such joy. I'm sure I would be unbearably lonely without seeing a smile. I wanted to protect it. Future battles were unavoidable, but I'd do my best to support the Shinsengumi. While I did, Shinpachi's and everyone else's smiles would cheer me up. Alright, there you go. That's everything. And, well, wait. Are we missing? Does that come back in the... Maybe it comes out in the sequel. I don't know. I want to look at that smile as long as I live. Okay. It's not even that late. I'm just tired. It was the speed reading. This is delicious! Shinpachi's voiced. Echoed in the dojo. Voiced. Not voice. Voiced. Okay. He was holding... I knew it. When he said, this is delicious, I was like, if it's a fucking rice ball. He was holding a rice ball I'd made. Rice balls are the best! I made a lot, so eat as much as you'd like. Eat as much as you'd like. Okay. Smacking his lips, Shinpachi stuffed his face full of rice balls. I couldn't help but laugh. Right now he was taking a break from swordsmanship training. I made rice balls for lunch and brought it over to the soldiers. Okay, this is fine. We've said rice balls a few times, but necessary in the sentences. Your rice balls sure are delicious, Spacey. I can see why Captain Nagakura makes such a fuss. Really? Makes me happy if you say you like it. I thought rice balls tasted the same no matter who made them, but I guess I was wrong. Yours are exceptionally delicious. Thanks. As I talked to the soldier, Shinpachi came over to us after finishing another rice ball. Do you want me to tell you why Spacey's rice balls taste so good? Yeah, why are they so good? You see, Spacey's feelings are put into each one. Her feelings? She thinks about us when she makes them, and she puts her love into each and every one. That's why they taste so good. You better be thankful to her. If you say something like that, I might blush a little. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Spacey. No, you don't need to thank me. The only things I can help with are cooking and cleaning. You've helped us out so much with your cooking and the cleaning, Spacey. You might take it for granted, but we're all thankful for the hard work you're doing. Shinpachi. His words reverberated in my mind. By the way, Spacey, I have a favor to ask you. Okay, ask away. Could you make some more rice balls? I want you to make even more rice balls than you did today. More than today? Got it. Thanks, Spacey. I owe you one. Sorry to ask this, but could you make them by sunset? By sunset? Let me see. If I hurry, I should be able to finish in time. That's great. I feel guilty, but is that okay? Of course. Leave it to me. Thanks a lot. And so I ended up making a bunch of rice balls before sunset. Should I make some more? I was in the kitchen doing my best to make more rice balls. I made about the same amount as I did this afternoon, but I'm sure I need more. Why does Shinpachi need all these rice balls? I thought about it and never did hear the reasoning behind his favor. I tilted my head to the side as I made more rice balls. I heard a bright and familiar voice from behind me. How's it going, Spacey? I came to help you out. Shinpachi, are you sure you have time to help me? I mean, I'm the one who asked you to do this in the first place. It's only natural I help you. They might end up in strange shapes, but I can make rice balls as well. Is that so? Then let's make them together. They're balls. You just kind of roll them in your hand and to make ball shape. Okay. Yeah. The two of us started to make rice balls. I mean, I've never made rice balls, but I have rolled things into balls. Well, they sometimes do look a little wonky and weird, so... Okay, never mind. I thought it was simple, but it's a lot harder than I thought. You're doing well. Don't worry. Really? There we go. That's our CG. Happily making rice balls. Sort of puppetish, but not exactly as bad as that first one. You really do work hard cooking like this every day. I can't compete with you. Thanks for doing this. No, it's no biggie. I'm just doing what I can to help. That's what's important. Doing all you can do. Doing all you can do. Well, I said it earlier, but you might take what you're doing for granted, but everyone around you appreciates your hard work. And that's why you should be confident and proud of the things you do for us. Shinpachi, okay, thanks so much. His words made my chest hot. I smiled and nodded to him. Shinpachi stared at me with his gentle gaze and nodded. I had fun making rice balls with Shinpachi. It was a strange and unique experience. Even Shinpachi, who had trouble making rice balls at first, gradually got better and enjoyed making them. As I looked at him from the side, I was overcome with happiness and smiled. I didn't know how many rice balls we made. When I laid the next one on the plate, someone's hand suddenly reached out to grab one. He devoured the rice ball. It's good! Heisuke! Heisuke was the one who took the rice ball. Haven't seen you a while. He continued eating the rice ball with pieces of rice on his cheeks. Heisuke, don't just show up and eat! I thought it'd be okay because there were so many. Right, Spacey? Well, that's true. Yeah! Then I can have one more, right? Hey, no one said that. No more for you. Shh, you don't have to get so angry. You're such a cheapskate, Shinpachi. Who are you calling a cheapskate? We didn't make these for you. And who did you make them for? There are so many to give to just the soldiers. Heisuke asked what I had been wondering as well. It doesn't matter. More importantly, you should help us, Heisuke. What? Why should I? You took one without permission, right? As your punishment, you need to make some. No, a lot. But I only ate one. Why do I have to make more than that? That doesn't make any sense. Yes, it does. The crime you committed is that dire. Shinpachi grinned as he grabbed the back of Heisuke's neck. Whoa, wait a minute. Stop! Well, do your best. Make as many as you can. Ugh, jeez. Why did it turn out like this? Heisuke surrendered and started helping us. That's not quite the right voice. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. Now there were 3 of us making rice balls. I didn't get to hear the reason why we're making so many rice balls. They've already made so many. The kitchen was filled with rice balls. Who's going to eat all these rice balls? Oh, fuck, we're back to this. I thought that as I did enough to make enough rice balls before evening. Several hours passed of making rice balls. Phew, this should be enough rice balls. Spacey, Heisuke, thank you. This should be enough rice balls. Shinpachi wiped the sweat off of his forehead while holding a rice ball. I'm literally going to throw a rice ball into every fucking sentence in here just because. This is the first time I've made so many rice balls. You know, I'm so tired of rice balls. Even though you're tired, I have one more favor to ask you, Heisuke. It has nothing to do with rice balls. What? What? Give me a break. I'll forgive you for eating the rice ball. I'm just asking you for a simple favor regarding rice balls. I want you to help us bring these rice balls somewhere. Where? Rice balls? I've lost my fucking mind! There's no way I could carry all these rice balls by myself. I think I'll ask the soldiers from the second regime to help carrying the rice balls too. Heisuke, help us out carrying rice balls. I guess I have no choice. Fine, I'll help you carry the rice balls. Great, expect no less from the captain of the 8th Court. Rice balls. This is the last time I help you with rice balls. Shinpachi, let me help with the rice balls too. If you're taking all the rice balls somewhere, I'll help carry them too. You literally have no idea sometimes when rice balls is actually in the sentence or when I just threw it in there. Sometimes you can tell because it doesn't make sense, and other times you're like, the fuck? Are you annoyed with it? Because that's how I feel reading this. Rice balls, Shinpachi, 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 Shinpachi. Holy fuck, stop it. Oh my god. I've lost my fucking mind and I need to drink now. Thanks, Spacey, but we'll be fine, just us guys. You have other chores you need to finish, right? But it's okay, don't worry about it. We have the reliable captain of the 8th Corps to help us, right, Heisuke? Like I said, this is the last time. Why don't you stay here, Spacey? Shinpachi said so too. I see. I understand. Shinpachi told me not to worry, but seems like he's the one worrying about me. What's this strange feeling I have? Shinpachi called over the second regime. They took the rice balls out one after the other. Alright, that's all of them. Well, then I'm off. Well, they just grab like 4 in each hand. Shinpachi, Heisuke, and all of the soldiers left. I watched over them as they walked away, but I couldn't get it off my mind. Where are they taking the rice balls? What are they going to use them for? They're going to have a rice ball fight in the backyard. I sat here and made all of those for you to throw them. They're probably bringing them to the people in town. Shinpachi may have been treating me nicely because I made so many, but I really want to know why he needed all those rice balls. I inconspicuously followed behind them. An orphanage? They left the base and walked into town. They went down a street I knew very well. The street is... I wasn't sure, but as soon as I saw the scenery before me, I realized this is where I used to live. Many houses lined up next to mine had been burned. It pained me to see the once familiar scenery change so much. Shinpachi and the others were taking care of me, but there were a lot of people left homeless from the fire. Did Shinpachi make those rice balls for the people affected by the fire? When I thought that, Shinpachi and the others started to pass out rice balls to the people in the houses. I knew it. Shinpachi didn't just hand out rice balls, he spoke wonderfully to each person as well. How does it taste? It's really good. That good, huh? Glad to hear it. Can I have one more? Yeah, of course. Eat up and get strong. Okay. Seeing Shinpachi's smile warmed my heart. I realized why he didn't tell me anything about where he was taking the rice balls. If I knew they were coming here, he probably guessed it would hurt me to see the spot where my house burned down. He did it so I wouldn't have to go through the pain all over again. I think that's why he kept this endeavor a secret. I was happy at how sympathetic he was. I respected him even more. Like, this is cute. Like, I like this. You know, this is like a nice little, like, aw. I watched over Shinpachi as he handed out the last rice ball. The tenants were so thankful to Shinpachi and the others. Some people even cried. We're getting back to now saying Shinpachi in every fucking sentence. Soon after, Shinpachi and the others waved to the tenants of the house and left. As they did, I walked up to Shinpachi. Shinpachi? Spacey, what are you doing here, Shinpachi? Sorry, I was too curious, so I had to follow you guys, Shinpachi. I see. I didn't mean to hide it from you, but sorry for keeping silent about it, Shinpachi. It's okay, Shinpachi. I know you were just looking out for me. It's because it fucking irritates me. And, like, the only way I can deal with it is to make fun of it by literally throwing whatever they keep fucking repeating. Shinpachi and rice balls, I swear to God. I appreciate it. Thanks for being so nice to the tenants. I used to live there, too. I kept wondering if there was something I could do for those people. Yeah, I kept thinking that, too. Actually, I'm still thinking that. I always ask myself if is there anything I can do for them? I'm always irritated that I can't do anything meaningful to help them. That's not true. Everyone was so happy. Shinpachi, what did you tell me today? You might take your work for granted, but the people around you are thankful for your efforts. I know, and it's a simple thing, and you think it might not be enough, but it's something, and, like, you had the forethought to, like, let's make a bunch of rice balls and bring them to these people, you know, and, like, it's just something nice and small. They weren't just happy to have rice balls, they were happy to hear your energetic voice. I think your kindness brought them happiness. Spacey. On the other hand, I came here, but I couldn't do a thing. That's not true at all. I was talking to one of the tenants, and she said she knew you really well. When I told her you were doing well at our base, she felt so relieved. Huh? There are people out there who are happy just knowing you're alright. Do all that you can do, and things will get better. And that's the first step we can take to helping out these people. Say, why don't we come back here again together? We can bring more rice balls, and you can show them how energetic you are. We can at least share our high spirits with them. Shinpachi, yeah, next time let me come with you. I want to see everyone again. That's the spirit. Your smile looks great. Shinpachi rubbed my head. I was so happy, I couldn't help but smile even more. I love your smile, Spacey. Huh? My heart feels warm when I see your smile. I always want to protect your smile. He's starting to say smile a lot, I'm just saying. Shinpachi, what am I saying all of a sudden? Shinpachi tried to hide his shyness. Then he took my hand and smiled at me. What I mean is, I want to look at that smile as long as I live. Keep smiling for me, Spacey. Okay, I will. Shinpachi, please keep smiling for me too. Yeah, I will. I promise. Shinpachi grabbed my hand tightly. Hey, why don't we go somewhere for a change? Huh? We only see each other when we're at the base, right? We never spend time together outside, not even once. Now that you bring it up, that's true. Alright, then today, let's make a quick stop before we head home. Oh my god, this part's still going. This is longer than a chapter. A quick stop? Yeah, you want to go to a cafe? Huh? A cafe? Yeah, I want to go. Haha, your eyes are sparkling. You're so cute. Alright then, let's eat something sweet so we can do our best tomorrow. Okay. We walked together, holding hands as we smiled at each other. Our smiles reflected in each other's eyes. This feels like the perfect place to kind of end it. I want to be near his smile always. I'll do my best again tomorrow. This feels like the end. I held Shinpachi's hand tightly as I made that vow in my head. Because, like, otherwise it's like, and then we went to a cafe. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, can we just stop already? His voice is starting to hurt me. Like, and also, like, just, good lord. I can't get over it. We went to a cafe, and at the cafe, we sat down at the cafe, and the cafe, and the cafe, and we had tables in the cafe, and we had coffee at the cafe, and there was snacks at the cafe, and we were at the cafe, and he held my hand at the cafe table at the cafe. I'm sorry. I didn't say Shinpachi and rice balls 700 times in that sentence. Shinpachi, Shinpachi, Shinpachi! I'll never be able to make enough rice balls! I mean, swear to God. Oh, but that was cute. Anyway, that was Shinpachi's route. Oh my God. So I'm going to take a lovely little break from this game. Play something else for a little while, and then come back. So I'll forget everything that happened. And then we'll go through, and we'll do Sanosuke's route. And we'll... Sanosuke, Sanosuke, Sanosuke! I wonder what we're going to do with, like, rice balls, where we're just going to repeat that. Oh my God. It's not the worst translation, but it's really not the best. And the amount of times they just repeat the same thing over and over drives me crazy. The thing that I will say is the saving grace of this game is how fucking short each route is, because it's really not that thrilling at all. It's kind of bland. But also, it's because it doesn't matter how many years it's been since you played Hakuoki. There's still this... You aren't Hakuoki! You're not really any of these characters. Like, you know what I mean? And the fact that, like, hello, come on, already. You failed right off the bat. We can't date Hijikata. What the fuck is that shit? So dumb. You know. But, whatever. It is what it is. It's not the worst translation we've ever read. It is not the worst game we've played. But I think if the routes were longer and it didn't take only like 4 hours to get through the whole thing, it would be like, oh, fuck, I can't handle this. So you get to the point where you're like, oh my God, is this up? Okay, it is over. Good. And then it's over. And then I take a break and record a route for a different game. And then we come back to this one and it's like, oh. Only 12 hours left. Anyway, so I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.